G'day everyone, welcome back. 11 mils of rain. We hit double digits. I got 11 mils. Henry, well the shed up here got 13 and a half. So amazing result. Like just, yeah, amazing that we got that much. We're very, very grateful. You know, being a farmer, you're always selfish. We want more. You know, you want like 20 mils, 30 mils, but we'll take 10, take 11. That's, yeah, it's a fantastic result. So everything that's been spread will just be taking up all the nitrogen, which is fantastic. So yeah, just very, very good. So today's actually Friday, the 14th of June. And yesterday I quickly had to duck over to Albany. These new boxes here, a couch I had to go and pick up from over there. And all the other stuff is the stuff that we got from Perth. So yeah, I had to quickly go over and go over and get that. So I got that yesterday, and Henry, he started washing the tractor and the spreader, and then it was good enough for him to go spraying yesterday. So he got spraying. So I'm not actually sure if he's out spraying at the moment or if he finished yesterday. So that will depend on what we do this morning. But regardless of if he's here or not, I've got the keys to the telehandler, and we'll be going down to grab Manny, because we need to get those flex sand tanks off the truck. Alright, so we need the telehandler for back at the shed to get those tanks off, and we don't really need a telehandler here anymore. We probably do when we're going to be cutting up all the wood, but for now it's not really a necessity to have down here, so I figure we might as well grab it, take it back now. So I'm not leaving the rock bucket here. We might as well have it back at the shed. I've just got a ratchet strap. I'm going to strap this up, get this back, and then yeah, we can start to prepare those tanks to be lifted off at some point. We're not sure if it'll be today or on Monday, because Henry has got some spraying to do still. So yeah. Alright, we're back, and you know how you just remember how slack you are sometimes? Before I can do anything with that trailer and the truck, I need to put a tyre back onto that trailer. So back before seeding, when we were doing the rocks, we're doing all the rock piles out here, we got a puncture on the trailer. So we didn't have any spares lying around. Now we've since found the spare, it's now back in the shed, but we didn't have any spares lying around, and we wanted to keep going. So we got that tyre off of the Flexian truck, trailer, whatever you want to call it, the flat top trailer. So now I've got to put the tyre back on before I can continue on work with that. So grab myself a jack, rattle gun, and hopefully that's all I'm going to need. There we go. So just explaining again why it is I'm taking these tanks off, in case you missed when I explained it last time. I have purchased a Earnshaw seed and super bin, and I've also purchased a Earnshaw liquid cart, which is going to go behind the seeder. So the seed and super bin is going to go up the front here. Now it's 7 meters long, and from the front there, I believe 7 meters gets us to here. So my plan is to then move this tank to the back. So this back tank will come back here somewhere. We'll buy a Honda pump, something like that, make a box up here, or maybe a box up at the front, so it's going down, maybe at the front, so it goes down in here, and then there's a motor. Now the idea is that we would pull up alongside the seeder like this. You got your 2 augers coming out, so we're going to be filling seed and our egg star. At the back here, because it should line up, that the liquid cart will be just here. So we should be able to just have a hose pulled up here on a swing arm, something like that, and then bring it out, hook onto the liquid cart, and then we can fill our liquid at the same time we fill our seed and super. Now, some truck gurus out there, comment below, let me know. I want to, this is what I want to do. So the liquid hose is going to go to the tank. Now I want to be able to blow air through that liquid hose to clear it out. Now I've seen it on proper rigs, you know, seed tenders, liquid tenders, that they can do it. They use the truck's air, and when you're done, so for example, what you have is just in here, you've got an air, oh, where are we? Just in here, you got an air line that goes into the hose, and then you just flick your tap, and obviously turn that one off. Boom, air blows all the liquid out, and then that way you've got a nice light hose, because for those who don't know, flex sand's very heavy. I can't remember the weight of it. What is it? 757 litres equals a ton. So it's very heavy. So you don't want to have a liquid hose on a swing arm that's just hanging on here, and that's just a recipe for disaster, for breaking, you know, having a weak point, breaking it off. So comment below, let me know, how can I do it, and can I just hook off the trailer's air system? Now this is a trailer that's, you know, can be used for a in tandem, so you know, having a road train. And we've obviously got the taps back here, very rusted, but every time we've had the truck hooked up and I've gone and turned that tap on just to blow it out, you know, see what happens, nothing comes out of this tap here. So you gurus, let me know, comment below, inform me, what can I do? Because I do have 2 air tanks on this thing. If you can see, there's one just there, and then there's one in front of the no, one in between the front and the middle axle. So if I can tap into one of those air lines and just blow the air into my my hose, and then clear out my my liquid, it'd be awesome. So that's my plan, that's what I want to do. But anyway, back to Earnshaw. Earnshaw require this trailer because I need to start welding on things on here to build and place the bin on top. And what are we? We're June. They're thinking like harvest time, you know, December, something like that, for delivery. So got to get it up there. So that's my plan, is to get these tanks off and head to Lake Grace next week and get this up there for them. Normally lifting this trailer off, not an issue, but there is still water in here. I'm not sure how much. Henry didn't empty this trailer, so I think there's still going to be, I don't know, a quarter at least. So there's going to be a bit of weight in it. Normally we just drop it on the ground, it's no issue. I've got some blocks here I'm going to use. Yeah, with it only being a quarter, it'll be fine. We have in the past, we've had to take this trailer off when it's been completely full. We had a issue with the ball race up there, and we had to what happened, well, I'll show you. So up here you can have this so it spins, and that's what we used to do. We had that so it was spinning, and at some point, somehow, it had spun so it was sideways, and then we were pulling yeah, sideways. It just wasn't good, so we had to drop it and pull it out. And yeah, God, the weight on this, even though we had blocks, it sent it through the gravel. We did it up there on the hard gravel and it pushed through the gravel. It was just so much weight, but we'll be fine on this one. So chuck some blocks on and we'll get to lifting. She's all good. We are going to need to check the brakes before we go up to Lake Grace, just to make sure that they are all on and working. Didn't really sound like it when I disengaged the park brake, and oh, there we go. It's starting to sound like it now when I'm using the handbrake. Right, I'm going to turn this around and reverse up because I'm going to need a heat gun. It's going to be a nightmare trying to get this all the hoses off of this. Alright, I've got the truck off, and there we go. I can the brakes are engaging and disengaging, which is good. They weren't doing that before, so yep, they've all come on, which is good. We once we get these tanks off, we might reverse it over the pit or just lie on the ground and maybe just grease everything up. Everything back there's got a grease nipple on it, so let me show you. Alright, so you got a grease nipple on here, here, and then yeah, there's 6 of those to do. So we'll grease up the brakes, make sure they're all free and moving. Need to check my lights as well, make sure they're all good. It's on a farm plate as well, because this is just used to drive between farms, so I'm going to have to get a permit in order to get it up to Lake Grace, because it's not registered to drive on the road. But you can get permits to go and modify or upgrade or do whatever you need to do to trailers and trucks and utes, cars, whatever. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Right, we got this to get off, which is going to be a nightmare. I reckon you'll see me using a heat gun, and then after that you'll see me using a hacksaw, cutting them off. They have been on there for quite a few years. Can't even remember how long now. But yeah, it's got to come off, so let's get to it. There we go. Wasn't the way I intended to get it off, but it just ended up unscrewing out of the T-piece there. It did start moving the pipe, but then once it started unscrewing the T-piece, I was like, oh, might as well, because one of these tanks will go into Wally, hopefully, when we go to do our flexion. And all we'll do is we'll just take this one off here, and then we'll screw that tap into here, and then we'll be able to just take Wally out to the paddock, fill out there, come back, top up, yeah, like that. I don't know how easy these two are going to be to get off, but yeah, we're going to find out. Right, I've got the pipes off, so that's all clear. The next mission is going to be getting the these off, the ratchet straps. I don't think these are going to, yeah, the ones at the front might, but the ones at the back have had flexi splashed onto them. I just don't. Ow. we go. That one worked. And that one worked. Don't like my chances on these ones. Oh, I'm gonna get gloves. Alright, I got that up. I'll see if I can get the other one up. And I'll just let that soak for a little bit and we can attack all the other things while we wait for it to soak in. Oh. I think this one might be buggered. Right, I'll leave them to soak. Our next mission is getting these off. Now, they're all rusted. I've already got the... actually, I do need that. See how we go. I was trying to say, I've already got the angle grinder ready to roll. See, I'll show you what I'm dealing with. The flexi end has gotten onto here and it has just corroded. That one, I'm gonna have to cut this one. This side would be fine. I mean, the rest are nuked. I'll show you this one here. That one, I don't think there's gonna be any chance of turning. This one at the front, might even be able to do that by hand. Maybe not, but yeah, it's flexi end, it's corrosive, so I've got my crescent there. I'll see if I can undo anything with the crescent, but then you got, yeah. I got a feeling I'm cutting a lot of this off. Alright, I'm going to do that on, well, there's 4 on each side, so 8 per tank, so 16 all up I've got to do. And then these ones here, I'll got to undo these little bolts, slide this out, and then I can get the chain out. And then, yeah, we'll have this whole thing ready to lift off. Right, I'm back from lunch. I'm going to get a hammer and see if I can just break the rust on that and get them off without having to cut those straps. These straps are going to be a bit difficult. I have, so obviously I've gone to lunch, so I've left these soak. But I don't think there's a snowball's chance in hell I am getting this free. That is just, yeah, like it's just fused. I think I am going to be cutting, and same with this one here. This one's not as fused, but yeah, we're cutting. Okay, I am ready to lift these tanks off. Henry's still out spraying. I reckon, I was originally thinking I'll go off, there's 2 eyelets, one on this end and one on the other end. I was thinking of going off that, but you get a dodgy lift with that, and I reckon that our chain, our 4 chain, will be fine. So what I'm going to do, I think I should be able to do this by myself without any issues, is I'll lift this over and then I'm going to chain onto each corner, and then the only thing will be tightening the chains up. I might need to climb up on a step ladder and get up to do that, but we'll see how we go. I reckon I should be able to get it by myself fairly easy, because it's all down here on the ground, so let's see how we go. that worked quite well. So I'll just go down here, nice slow drive, and drop it down there, come back, get the other one, and then we're actually going to get the front panel off of the truck there. I'll show you when we get back. That needs to come off as well. It's going to hinder where the bin's going to sit, and if we get well, it depends on which side the roll top's going to go on. But I'm going to have a conversation with Earnshaw about the roll top. Yeah, just dealing with the small crappy one that was on the front of the what's it called, the spreader. It's having so much issues with that. I think we're going to have the same issues because we're going to have a small one, and we're going to be either between the truck and the bin, or the bin and the tank, so there's not enough room to get there and spin. They do have the option for an electric one, so might splurge and maybe go for that, just make life a little bit easier for rolling tops. That's the tanks done. Now you would have seen when I lifted that second one, it got caught. So there was still there was a chain that I had cut, and it just got caught on this as I was lifting. So I just had to hop out and just unhook it, and that was all good. So I'm taking off this one at the front here. So there's actually two here. So this one here is for the back, and this one is obviously hooked in the front here. These have, since we've owned and got the trailer, these have been attached. We've never put them on, never moved them around. The back one is meant to go on the back, although if you had a look at it, you wouldn't be able to get it in, it's all crushed. Anyway, what I'm getting at is I'm just going to get the grinder and just cut these. I'll try and chain it first, just so that this one here doesn't fall on me when I'm doing that, and then I should be able to just lift it straight up and then go and put it somewhere. Henry's just finished spraying and just rocked up, so I'll wait for him and then we'll lift this up, and then that way we'll make sure that it doesn't, as we lift up, go flying into the truck, because that would be bad. Rightio, do you want to jump in, Manny? I'll jump on the other side and we'll lift her up. Oh shit! So it should come out nice and easy. We'll go and chuck it next to the tanks, I suppose, for now. Yep. Well, that came out nice and easy. It's been quite a an easy day, really. So there we go. We've got our tray ready. So 1, 2, 5. Yep, 7. So this is how long our bin will be. We'll chuck the rest at the back. But yeah, hopefully on Monday I'll be driving this up to Lake Grace, and we'll get it to the boys at Earnshaw, and then they can work their magic and get that all sorted. So I reckon we'll leave the video there, everyone. So thank you very much for sticking around and watching. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, have a listen to the Glass Cage podcast, and I'll catch you in the next one.